remind me, they are a lot like, a lot about honor and war, just like the Klingons.
Vaklu's saying that the Republic ship attacked first? That's madness!
Unfortunately, lie or not, it's a madness people will believe.
The timing of this is atrocious. A space battle above our skies, so many of our fighters lost?
Curiously, only Tobin's men were involved in that battle.
That shooter.
Strong word, Your Majesty, but there is no good time for news like this. I recommend we continue with our plan.
But won't that bring even more followers to Vaklu's side, increasing his power?
For a time, perhaps. But we both know he's not the true threat. It's his unseen support from the shadows that we must drag out into the light. Then, and only then, can we strike.
I fear by then it will be too late.
Here we are, the city of Isis. It's been shut down tight for months now. General Vaklu is close to declaring martial law. We won't be able to travel too far in the city. Fortunately, I have a friend in this quarter of the city. He's a doctor by the name of Dagon Gent. His office is on the other side of the market square. It might be best if you do the talking around here. The Onderonians have a mixed view of Mandalorians after we conquered their world.
It's been a while since you've docked here, eh? I suppose the lockdown has hurt your profits as well. Oh, it must be hard to shuttle people when nobody's allowed to leave. The blockade has been bad for everyone.
We can talk people to death, huh? What's been going on here?
Your manifest says it's been 2 months since you last came here. It's become much more since your last trip. Military checkpoints are everywhere.
Any news on the blockade?
Nothing new. Our space forces have been in full readiness ever since the space battle in orbit. Tensions are running high. All Republic vessels must be searched, and the delays are turning pilots grey before their time. And ever since the Republic fired on our space forces, things have been even slower. Bad days. Bad days. And things are getting worse. I'd get out of the system quickly if I were you, friend. Well, doesn't look like you have any trade goods, so the inspection's just a formality. Here's your starport visa. Don't lose it. They're priceless right now.
Priceless? Why?
If you want to leave the planet, you need a starport visa. They're very hard to get. Many people want to get out of here before things get worse.
How's the situation here in Onderon?
There's strict food and water rationing, and General Vaclu's troops have been very thorough in finding Republic dissidents. Bombing's very common.
Okay, I'll be going now.
Certainly. Mind what I said about the starport visa. I know one captain already who can't get back into the starport.
Okay. Yep. Refilling my coffee. Yep. Be right back. It's kind of funny though how much you can relate the Star Wars to Star Trek. Many of the races, like, you know, like we did the Mandalorians, they're very much like the Klingons. The Republic is pretty much like the humans. Worker, citizen. Hey, Margar. It's like a sad trader. Aqualish merchant, shouldn't you be roughing up some biff for a few credits? What do you know about ISIS then? What do you know about the Queen and General Vaclu? Yep, what do you have to say, buddy? Okay, let me see what I got in stock, buddy. Nothing really I want.
Fair winds to you, Offworlder. Is it too much to hope that you are a Telosian merchant?
Well, yes.
These beasts you see here are for delivery to Telos, but the Republic vessels that transport them have to wait for thorough and needlessly long searches. So the city is stacked with caged beasts waiting for their ships. We have stopped gathering beasts now, but they still fill the city. For Drexel and Ryder, the Ithorians brought wealth and prosperity. Our settlements prospered, but
The beasts seem restless.
they have been kept in their cages for a long time. But yet at times, I feel as if something else is affecting them, frightening them.
Beasts can be sensitive to the currents within cities and people. When such things are disturbed, the beasts may echo it.
Perhaps it is the city itself. ISIS has fallen upon dark times, and tensions run high in the streets.
So who are you, Batman?
I am a beast rider. I have flown great distances gathering the animals you see here. We keep hoping that Ithorians or Telosians get through the Space Force's searches so that we can sell them.
Tell me about the Beast Riders.
Our people have been here for centuries, though we were not always one with the wilds of Onderon. In ancient times, our people were criminals, prisoners who were cast out of ISIS and sentenced to die by the beasts in the wilds. But our ancestors learned how to survive and even tame the mighty beasts. They became our strength and companions. We fought endlessly with ISIS for resources and survival. But 2 generations ago, an ISIS princess named Galia and a great beast rider hero, Oron Kira, married. But now things are different. Even the beasts can smell it in the air.
How are things unraveling?
Many beast riders have fallen to the city ways, and some are now no more than common thugs. Queen Talia and her cousin General Vaklu argue in open councils. The beasts stir from the changes in the wind and cannot be calmed, and we beast riders find it hard to enter the city each day.
Why is it hard to enter the city?
No one is to leave the city without the starport visa. It chokes passage in and out of ISIS.
Why does Telos want you beasts?
Telos was attacked by Darth Malak in the Jedi Civil War. The surface was completely destroyed. The Orions have been searching for appropriate wildlife to create a new Telos, but their merchants are stalled by the blockade.
What I eat these days? It's berries.
Calm. Calm. What? Run! The Boma is out of control! I don't know what to say. Heard stories, but I assumed that they were fledgling riders, or simply tales that grow in the telling.
Yeah, in winter time I like to eat
First
a lot of
Drexel,
soup.
I lost control of a beast. I apologize profusely. Here, I give you these credits for the danger I put you in.
Coffee isn't food. It's just coffee for me is just relaxing. It's like something good to drink after the food. What stories are you talking about?
The beasts grow more agitated by the day. The stories say that the smoldering fires of city politics cast a smoke they can smell and breathe. They revert to their primal instincts, as you've just seen. When they get that way, not even a skilled beast rider can control them. As soon as I leave here, I will talk with my family. There is much to be discussed.
Thank you for your credits. They aren't necessary.
Please keep them. It salves the shame my beast's behavior has brought me.
Yeah, they're good, but during winter because it gets really cold here, and soups are something that's really warms you. I assume we need to go that way, right? Yep. Yeah, for me it really tastes good. That or tea. Coffee or tea, that's like... But tea for me is more sitting in the couch, relaxing, watching TV or something.
The space battle over our planet. Sources inside the military say the first shots of the massive battle were fired by the Republic vessel, the Ebon Hawk. The Ebon Hawk is a capital-class vessel.
Then I don't drink coffee.
15 Onderon military
When I really want to relax, then I drink tea.
Later today. Whether her support of the Republic will falter due to this attack is unknown.
Even a little bit of honey in it. It's very delicious.
Halt, off-worlder. You'll have to answer some questions before you go into the city. What is your business on ISIS?
Maybe skip the formalities. It looks like we are both in a bit of a rush.
Why not? I can see you have no crates or cargo, and your ship is obviously not affiliated with the Republic. You're free to go. Don't lose your starport visa, otherwise you won't be leaving for a long while.
I mean, in some countries, you know, I don't know how it is in Pakistan, but you know, in many other countries, the tea is very popular to drink instead of coffee. But in the other countries, it's the opposite. Like here in the northern, you know, Sweden, Finland, Norway, we are true coffeeholics. I think our three countries are somewhere up in the top of the coffee drinking countries in the world.
Please, Captain, help me. My children and I are desperate to get off of Onderon. Do you have an open starport visa?
What do you mean?
My husband was killed by General Vaklu's troops. Our home was seized, and we were cast out. We have seen many wars on ISIS, and I know war is coming. I want to spare my children from bloodshed.
Well, since you're not telling me something.
I've told you our story. Please, won't you help us?
If you expect me to help you out, tell me the truth.
My husband, he was part of the ISIS Council. He was a strong supporter of the Queen and the Republic. His views weren't always popular. Over time, he became convinced that Vaklu was trying to kill Queen Talia. He tried to kill Vaklu to protect the Queen. The conspiracy was discovered, and he was shot during the arrest. What he did was wrong. And our life has been so difficult since then. I just want to get off this planet and start a new life. Please, help us. No one else will.
Let's see what I can do. Hey, Tollus.
You have the look of someone used to adversity. A cut above the rabble around here. I have a business proposition for you. Everyone around here begs and pleads night and day for open starport visas. Very touching how well they act out their lies. Or truths. It doesn't matter, really. What does matter is credits. Hard currency. I offer you 2,000 credits if you find an open starport visa. You won't find a better deal.
What can you tell me about the place?
Ask someone who cares about that. ISIS has suffered for many years. The strongest of us
nope,
are accustomed
not
to
gonna
it
tell
now.
you shit.
I only know of one person who might offer something comparable. And what's going on there is illegal. I'm a legitimate trader, so there's no risk. There's only one thing ultimately more important than money, and that's your life. She's trouble. I wouldn't deal with her.
Who is she?
I want nothing to do with her. If you want to get involved with that sort of person, you'll have to figure it out on your own.
Okay, can we do it with something else?
No, I don't think so. It's really very simple. We don't have anything more to talk about, unless you get an extra visa.
Captain Riken.
Welcome to what must be the smelliest place in the universe, Offworlder. How can I assist you?
Wow, there's so many beast cages around.
Ithorians have been buying them to help rebuild Telos. I don't know why, but ever since they started, the Beast Riders have been crawling out of the woodworks to sell them animals. But the Republic blockade has meant long delays, and because of that, beast cages are filling up the streets of Isis.
What's that tower?
That's an air defense tower. The city's filled with them. Isis is an ancient city, and for many generations, our main enemy was the Beast Riders that lived outside the city. Towers like these were built to protect us against Drexel and their Beast Riders.
What's a Drexel?
A Drexel is a flying beast. Huge creatures with teeth the size of your arms. Lethal, and skin like ferrosteel plates. Somehow the Beast Riders figured out how to tame them years ago.
Can you tell me about the Beast Riders?
That's a long story. You sure you have the time? Most people don't care for an old soldier spinning a tale or two.
With the time for it, I'm interested.
Someone else who likes history, huh? All right. Isis was formed pretty much at the dawn of our civilization. It was born out of necessity. It protected us from the dangerous beasts that litter Onderon. This city is as old as our civilization. Most of our technology was invented to fortify these walls and protect us. For ages, our worst criminals were cast out of the city to an almost certain death. It wasn't completely certain, though. Some of the criminals figured out how to survive out there. They learned how to tame the native beasts. And it wasn't long before they turned their attention to Isis.
But the Beast Riders aren't your enemies anymore. What happened?
About 50 years ago, Princess Gallia married one of the great leaders of the Beast Riders, Orin Kira. That was right at the start of the Beast Wars. By the end of it, Gallia was crowned queen, and finally there was peace between our people.
Are you still allies?
It's hard to put aside centuries of conflict. There's an uneasiness between our people. The Beast Riders are upset that General Vaklu has forbidden Drexel in Isis. Citizens usually only see the fallen Beast Riders, who know better than thugs. Certainly, things are quiet right now. I have some time. What do you want to talk about?
Let's see. There's a lot of soldiers around.
These are troubled times. You've probably heard that General Vaklu and Queen Talia are having some disagreements.
Tell me about the troubles.
I've been warned from command to keep my opinions to myself on that. So I've learned my lesson. I'm gonna keep my mouth shut. Ask around, though. There are plenty of people who'd like nothing more than to talk about it.
Yep.
Stay out of trouble.
Goran.
Please tell me you're an off-worlder. You came from the spaceport, right?
Yes, I am.
But this is good news. You have a starport visa, right? I can only sell my best weapons if you have that. These soldiers ensure that I don't forget these formalities.
Watch it, Keg. The captain already has enough complaints about you.
No need to be alarmed, my foreign friend. Pay the soldier no heed. Pretend he isn't here.
Why can you only sell to people with starport visa?
General Vaklu is concerned about well-armed insurgents. They've had to get arms from somewhere. Not from me, of course, but all sales of weapons have been severely restricted. I can only sell to off-worlders like you that have the proper clearance. And now off-worlders can't come here because of the blockade and searches, but it's a wise policy.
You happy about this then?
Of course, soldiers are only doing their job. Even if it puts me out of business, I am happy. Even if I'm forced to live off scraps in the street, I am so happy to do my part. Long live General Vaklu.
What do you sell?
Large variety of weapons. My stock is very good. You might want to buy some before the general decides he needs more blasters. Then weapon merchants like myself have the honor of providing them to him at a substantial discount, even below what it costs us. We do it happily, or else.
Or else what, Keg?
Or else we are very unhappy at not being able to do our part.
What can you tell me about ISIS?
Oh, everything's great here. We're all very happy. So very happy.
Yeah, let me see his very, very happy. And stay with a gun to his head. One has one more defense bonus. It has fortitude instead of charisma and persuade. Cannot be upgraded. What? It's so annoying because it doesn't tell always if the armor are like on weapons. It tends to say upgradable or not upgradable. Here it doesn't say anything about the armor though. I guess they are. Don't need anything. Market Square.
There must come a time when the Queen bows to the will of the people. The Republic has brought nothing but war and death. In our 50 years of flying their colors, we have had more war than the past millennia. Back General Vaklu in his effort to make her see reason. We do not need the Republic. They need our resources, our world, and our blood. For all that we have given, now we get nothing. The Republic is weak and falling apart. Its Jedi, whose fallen brethren have brought such misery to us, have disbanded. Let's be the first world to take our future into our hands. Are you with me?
Surely it probably does something in return for you.
No, they take from us. They are like Minox, sucking energy and resources from so many worlds. They bleed us for their bureaucracy and their excesses.
That's enough, Ponlar. If you keep this up, you're going to spend time in detention. You're coming awfully close to treason.
You can't silence me forever, soldier. But I'll keep my peace. For now.
These are dangerous times. People like Ponlar aren't making it any easier.
Unnecessary observation. You are eliminating many of us Jedi, but such actions only delay the inevitable. Annoying recitation. Let us proceed to facilitate communications. Recitation, and bring about the termination of hostilities.
Boop, boop, boop.
Failing, Master.
And scrap.
I'm quite busy right now. Perhaps later we could talk.
Okay.
Kawana bota ayuka taigwa kankidora. Yasora ku tuka ulwanji yomalithba. Shanek ma winbok lelenko sobaramwe.
Dahupa, bosakurata, go jujutu yoki. Hiata yamba wajiaki yukito tune. Kavadumpa munsuru kupla liyawa. Bo bagaragawanda yaitua ulwanji yuma.
Mogachi norta hirembe wanachi. Kaki mogo grabo. Drum pabanakaras mangra. Klalavadumba kumpaile mokata.
Kawana bota yuntatanga kinamatura. Tayaita ta bosananansata.
What do you think, Queen Talia?
Kawana bota ayuka taigwa kankidora. Yasora ku tuka ulwanji yomalithba. Shanek ma winbok lelenko sobaramwe.
Kavadumpa munsuru kupla liyawa. Bo bagaragawanda yaitua ulwanji yuma. Kawana bota yuntatanga kinamatura. Tayaita ta bosananansata.
I don't know much about General Vaklu.
Fereki mangradu noko herete jun sombo marampino su clela sobuto. Crisocho intissime soto.
Tarachomo sincho cavavolpa muligi gumanaminta barawamba michedos. Kawana bota yunta tanga kinamatura.
He may not tell all the truth. Sounds like a politician, alright. There will be deep consequences if Onderon secedes from the Republic.
Dovrei kun mili vuosa slima pogwanga samoana muta.
Darabinu koso baramwe masako chiro chucho pichi prem kamsa. Dachimo danchanek ma winbok lelen telemepilan.
Who do you trust more?
Kawana bota ayuka taigwa kankidora. Yasora ku tuka ulwanji yumalithwa. Shanek ma winbok lelen koso baramwe.
Tarachomo sincho cavavolpa muligi gumanaminta barawamba michedos. Kavadumpa munsuru kuplaliyawa. Bo bagaragawanda yaitua ulwanji yuma.
Dawan chamori konsova. Mawani dinchori kitsodu sobarenwa. Dorjine soba wata.
Tong hite mosi jochia yumba ditawa e bawatune ruta.
Trusting your leaders is crucial. I would rather support Queen Talia.
Kawana bota ayuka taigwa kankidora. Yasora ku tuka ulwanji yumalithwa. Shanek ma winbok lelen koso baramwe.
Kawana bota yunta tanga kinamatura.
She doesn't want us killed like the other person, Bullock, wants. Yeah, you have to read the subtitles, yeah, because they have their own, each race, you know, have their own voices, so they speak in those voices. So you have to read the subtitles to understand, because we have a built-in translating in our characters, so. Which is also a tracker, which we found out. Oh yeah, we need to talk to HK-47 about that now.
The sky ramp is restricted to military personnel only. Stay clear of here, Offworlder.
What's the sky ramp?
The sky ramp leads to the battlements, and this particular ramp leads straight to the palace itself. No civilians are allowed past this point.
Let me speak to someone in charge.
I'm the one in charge here, Offworlder. If you try to get past me, then you'll have the entire ISIS garrison on you in seconds.
Who are you?
I am Captain Bastuco. I have served loyally in the Onderon military for 20 years.
20 years would mean you were here during the Mandalorian Wars, right?
I was a soldier when the Mandalorians took our world, and I fought in the Resistance. When we drove them from Onderon, I served on the Wall for 10 years after.
You mean after the Jedi drove the Mandalorians from Onderon? The Mandalorians never gave ground to any Onderon soldier.
Such a view could be considered treason. Onderon was responsible for much of the fighting during the last days of the war. Without General Vaklu, the Republic would have fallen.
What do you think of General Vaklu?
General Vaklu is my superior officer, and I respect the chain of command. He kept the Resistance alive when the Mandalorians were destroying our world.
Can you tell me about the wall?
The wall is the barrier between ISIS and the Onderon wilderness. For hundreds of years, we kept the city free of beasts and beast rider scum. The greatest honor for an officer is to serve on the wall. Many aspire to the post, but few are worthy of it.
So why aren't you in the wall anymore?
I was requested to guard the sky ramp in the merchant quarter.
You don't sound too pleased about your post.
My personal feelings on the matter are irrelevant. I received an order and I carried it out.
Probably can make that one explode, take out a few. We could probably kill them all by just zapping them. Hit Western Square.
Tinachara, Granacha, Ganoiso, Totorando Kan, Perando Nosh Wiwanahoto, Rakichi Sa, Donacinto Norokipa Shakani, Rakichi Sa, Donacinto Norokipa Shakani, Nakosha, Nichoturo, Punta Chacorso Waman, Gotashjuna Rananashani, Visitisa Cholo.
Oh boy, now we're gonna sap a lot of them. Going up against a pretty much two Jedis. And a Mandalorian. Not the smartest move in the world. There's some remnants of a droid here. Beast Rider Fog.
A lot of credits to be made around here lately, if you have the right skills.
Yeah, the right skills. Death. I'll try someone who looks like he comes from a local canteen. One BAD.
I am 1BAD, an automated droid vendor. I have in stock a variety of quality droid components, no refunds, and no haggling. Do you have any interest in my goods?
Let me see if I can rewire you to be a little bit more helpful.
Reinitializing complete. Greetings. Do you have any interest in my goods?
One BAD, please give me components for free.
That goes against my primary behavior programming. All items must be sold based on the most favorable market conditions. 1BAD cannot haggle. This is also a part of my primary behavior matrix.
1 BAD, request access market conditions. Change all, multiply by 0.
Market conditions all set to 0. All prices now set to base cost value. Do you have any interest in my goods?
Let's see what they have to say. Yeah, I have a maxed out lightning skill, a force skill. It turns into a chain lightning. So what I usually do is either I can make them all go insane, which means they are stunned for 6-8 seconds. Then I usually kill them with a lightsaber, or if you want to have more fun, you stun them and then you just cast chain lightning on all of them. But certain enemies can resist a lot of your, especially if you fight the Dark Force, like Sith assassins and other higher up, then it doesn't always work. Why wouldn't I have one of these? Oh, HK can already do that. I guess. How many do we have? 9. No, god damn it. Reset. I'll show you in a second. So here you have like the powers you can use. I have a plague, puts like a disease on them, so it ticks and does damage. Insanity is they all stunned in a 10-meter radius. Yeah, and oh, it's 18 seconds even they're stunned. Then you had the Force Storm, which is like chain lightning pretty much. Then I have something called Force Wave, which knocks them down on the ground, knocks them away from you. Then I also had Death Field, which I take their life force and heal myself with it. But these are dark forces. So they're all dark side power. But I can cast them a lot because I'm light. Because I'm so far on the light side, dark force spells doesn't cost very much. The downside is they don't do as much damage as if I would be fully dark. On the dark side, you know, on the force. So. But then we have the light ones, you know, light side powers. This is like a melee shield. Range shield. This is immunity poison and increase our physical attributes and stuff. Makes you stronger. Then a heal. Improve battle meditation. That's just so you know during makes you better in combat and get some stuff back for it. But they all become better and better the more power you know, these are max now, so that's why they are so good. When you have them in the beginning, they're not that good. Many resist in the beginning. Because you're not that powerful.
You looking for Dagon? You're not gonna find him here.
Where is he?
A soldier captain was murdered at the cantina real good. They got some suspects at the tower. From what I hear, Dagon Gent is one of them.
And the Lord, could Dagon have done this?
He's certainly capable of it, and probably stupid enough to get caught. But we need him, suspicion of murder or not.
What tower?
It's the turret tower on the other side of the market. Captain Riken is the man to talk to.
Thanks for the information.
If you talk to him, tell him I got his 20 credits.
Heard of any good finds?
So, can't win here now alone? Any loot? Then I also learned that you know that you can teach your certain companions the Force too. Like yeah, not any of my current characters, but this guy, Atom, we taught him a little bit about the Force. We are teaching Visas some stuff too about the Force. But the problem is, I don't know if any of these characters are gonna betray me eventually, so this might be a bad idea. Like, you know, in the first game, we got betrayed. Then you can build your character in many different ways. You don't need to use lightsabers. You can go pistols, rifle. These guys that I don't have with me, they are on our ship, Ebon Hawk. But sometimes you can just switch your character. You're like, okay, I don't want her anymore. I remove her and I add a droid instead. I'm not allowed to remove the Mandalore. He has to be in our party. So you can switch out because certain characters can do certain things for you when you're running around, like the little droid. If you talk to him, he can upgrade. You can upgrade your gear. He's like a built-in workbench somehow. And they all have different skills and so on, what they're good at. Hazak? No? What do you want?
Want to susinto mukarata to esrectonata be mabarjokto to renibu inturata sisi meborokra in wamagro may rangana noluja.
I'm talking with you about Captain Sidio's murder.
Moka kamaran endoso ran we no chabi tu rantamana sobu in wamagro.
What the heck, man? Seems to be a lot of people here that need one. Mandalore, stand still, damn it.
Mababe want to susi to mukarata. To esrektonatada be mabarjokto. Torenibo into rata sisi meborokra.
You try to explain the situation to the soldiers?
Febko Emariam Gawata Situ Insula Raka Rakachata. Tamaso Kinchuda Wanga. Mopiguna Wana Sichukoratawa.
Do you know what's going on here?
Mababe want to susi to mukarata. To esrektonatada be mabarjokto. Torenibo into rata sisi meborokra.
Okay.
Sounds
so happy. I want to talk to you about Captain Sirius murder.
Kawana bota yunta tanga kinamatura. Tayaita ta bosanansata.
Exactly, it's your line of business.
Chone mulera. Tonkinge ba no jansaka nikaraska. Tanchanik mawimbo kranta mi bilan.
He's a computer hacker, pretty much.
Drumba bambwa, kontichan munka, kavadumba kuswaka tayamukata.
Do you know Dagon Gent?
Kawana bota yunta tanga kinamatura, tayaita tabosananansata.
Let's ask about something else.
Tong hite mosi jochia yumba ditawa e bawatune ruta.
If you know the city.
Munga chinorta imbre wanachiki. Drumba bambwa. Kontichan munka. Kavadumba kuswaka tayamukata.
What do you think of the general and the queen?
Munga chinorta imbre wanachiki. Drumba bambwa. Kontichan munka. Kavadumba kuswaka tayamukata. Kawana bota yunta tanga kinamatura. Tayaita tabosananansata. Tawancha morichiwa mufalawa.
Let's see. Something else. Okay, no. Lady, in the way. Oh, come on. Making me go all around. Nico.
Nice to meet you, Sentient. Are you interested in a friendly game of Pazak? The deck is warm, the drink is plentiful, and the company amiable. Can I tempt you?
Talk with you about Captain Sirius murder?
Foul business, that is. Like most nights, I was here. What do you want to talk about?
Do you know Dagon Gent?
Know him. He's probably my best friend on this planet. Honestly, he's not a very good doctor, but he is a great drinking companion.
Okay.
I'd much rather talk about something else. Focusing on the negative is no way for a gambler to live.
Let's play some Pazak.
We haven't played before, so you should know I don't pull any punches. Every game, I play to win. You prove your mettle, and I might throw in a bonus one of these rounds. But enough of my cautionary advice. Let's play.
50? Okay. The 1-to-1. Well, in this card game, or game, whatever you call it, you're supposed to get 20. Or as close as 20 as possible. If you go over 20, you have to try and remove points if you have a card for that. For some cards you can make them both positive and negative cards, which is good to have. 15, 20. Of course you got 20. I have to gamble here. I went over and I can. Well, I could lower it, but worth it. Why do I get so high cards? 18 stuff. Come on. Yes.
Finally, some worthy competition for a worthy pastime. I'm curious if you can do that again. Do you want another match?
Let's save. Should we play another?
Welcome back. My deck is still warm if you're...
Okay.
You want another game? You've got another game.
Should we try and go for the victory? Yeah. Ah, crap, it went way above. I was hoping I could use a -3. Oh, come on.
Almost had you there at the end. The cards are fickle friends at best. Do you want another match?
No, I'm good now. Vintage. Want to with you about Captain Silio's murder? Tell me about the cantina. You seem to be in a good mood. You want the war to come? But if a war happened, then wouldn't you be shut down? Want to race? Coming off the course. Okay, let's do like this. Save. Weird, they don't have a practice one on this one, so you can see how the track is. 55:01. Oh my god. It's a pretty low time. I have no idea about the track. Ah! I lost all my speed. Oh, come on. Ah. A little bit. Yeah, I want to cut all the profits. So. Okay, we don't have to pay the fee. Okay. Yeah. Ah! It's going so well. I'll be beat it anyway. There we go. Nuggets. Masadar.
Tawini Malre, una bola quechua wantungatong.
Swoop Racer.
Trachi kusa kunta chubatun boraramwa.
Tell me about Swoop Racing here.
John Sobo Marimpa, Komarikata Nimbuna Kea Sarupa Manwante, Nekama Grondi Samarakanti.
You look like a pile of Shuba eating space debris.
Mogachi, Norta, Imbre, Sotamichi, Pratanga no me Widi, Tota, Rochawana Chiki, Bromne, Brava, Nikadisho Sagor, Kavatumpa, Pola Pelewe Nikata. Shunko, Jova, Ninja Jimba, Baxi, Tretujuzi, Jujupitie, Primtaba, Nin Soju.
Ni sopa maranga dori savota. Kawana met. Sucha tola bache kamantuch. Furtek choka.
Belgrade.
Dorsha ni soba wata. Raniche bukasa. Junkichi umaboya la mucha.
How many credits?
Honto no Saka. Jita Bedwana Maticha.
I'm merely trying to survive.
Honto no Saka. Jita Bedwana Maticha.
Struggle?
Kavadumpe Masuraku, Popayi Botenya, Tachimorota Kamsa, Javaskobo Subjo, Rigiso Karvenoxo, Mochitoza
Somebody's being brainwashed. Be yourselves. Do you know Onderon was a conquered planet?
Sunaranga Machochane, Dotalutu, Padukrim Sochichi.
Well, she sounds offended.
Drontite Yoba, Morata Gomana, Kovachokchi, Moskali, Miki Mokma Moka.
The entire galaxy was at war. Why would you think your planet would be spared?
Jun soba me rapa, no kuma randisa machiksa, kucha bak ton kinka matakata, chopa wanga kun not kayutka kes.
If the Sith conquered the Republic, what hope would it be for one planet such as yours?
The Hupo Botenia go Jucho Picha, when Tabani Sochu, Norotoga Proto Lala Shishi, Juatosa Jibacha, Ratakman San, Tokosha Nachitoyo. Kavadumpe Masuraku, Popayi Botenya, Tachimorota Kamsa, Javaskobo Subjo, Rigiso Karvenoxo, Mochitoza Sagrindeyo.
Ah, heck, man. Really, yeah, something wrong with you. Zoom, zoom, much fun going. I do raise swoop bikes if that is what you meant. That's great, Vix. I'm going to stand over here now.
thought it was you. I served in the Mandalorian Wars with you. You're a Jedi, right?
You look familiar too.
I was one of the ground troops. We fought on Daggery Minor together. It was near the beginning of the war. We didn't win that battle.
Remember Daggery Minor.
Enough of the past. The whole galaxy isn't safe for Jedi now, especially here. Onderon has suffered through 3 wars started by fallen Jedi. Do you still serve the Republic?
I'm out for myself now. The Republic is of no concern to me.
A pity. The Republic needs every capable person they can get. If you'll excuse me.
There's got to be something you need, something you want. I have connections, many connections in the city. I can provide high-quality, unique weapons that you won't be able to find elsewhere. I even have a rare lightsaber crystal, something you'd never find elsewhere. If you need money, I'll pay you 5,000 credits. All I ask is get me 1 open starport visa.
I always want to talk to you about Captain Silius' murder.
I really can't be any help with that. I might have been in the same detention cell that night that Dagon's in now. The soldiers were asking me some entertaining questions that night. I've got no idea what was going on.
What were they questioning about?
Let's just say I'm one of their usual suspects. Sort of comes with the territory. That's all I'm going to say.
Starport visa instead?
That's all I want to talk to you about anyway.
Men 7 with a lightsaber crystal.
Many Jedi have fought on this world. One of them lost their lightsaber in the Beast Wars. A reliable source says it's a rare Quixoni crystal. Incredibly rare and valuable.
Quixoni crystals are from an earlier age. Some of the first Jedi found them on a planet whose sun was dying. At the time, they were matchless in power. The star went nova millennia ago. They are as rare and as valuable as she suggests.
I see that's grabbed your interest, eh? There's only one way you're going to get it. 1 open starport visa. No visa, no crystal.
What do you need an open starport visa for?
Don't worry what I'll do with a visa. Maybe I'll just take a vacation. Maybe I just want to visit my mother on Nar Shaddaa. Decent citizens like you really don't want to know what I'm going to do with it.
How do I know you will up to your end of the bargain?
Because we'll trade them simultaneously. And if you aren't satisfied with your payment, I'll let you switch it for something else. I don't want to cross a Jedi.
Do you know I'm a Jedi?
It's a small universe. I don't really care about the trouble that's behind you or ahead of you. We have exactly one thing we can talk about. Starport visas.
Fog. No. Hello, Lane. Aw, not real. Projections, man.
This room is reserved, off-worlder.
You're a swoop racer, aren't you?
I suggest you leave the room, off-worlder. I've got all the fans I need right here, so go space yourself. This room is reserved, off-worlder.
I would like to talk to you about Captain Silius' murder.
If you ask me, she got what she deserved. She looked down on us Beast Riders. Good riddance.
Do you know Dagon Gent?
I know his face, that's about it. His office is on Bekel's turf.
Who's Bekel?
She's a Beast Rider like me and our leader. You better never be speaking ill of her, or else.
Okay, so we talked to everybody here. We played cards. We did a race. Yeah. Oh, look, see, more fools.
Wissomogo dosi sheba dentes kun mostovi gite yabach, pictarishan, bram tabani soju. Da come jusmak miki baranye doso so rika chondi, wana magrable mogo.
What do you know me?
Yatuka wanrika chotin wani maurata wakata cheguma lisba. Kavadumpa mo wendido chokerembi norta kunyun wish chawa kachuba sura dachi morotuko ganza.
Okay, you know what? Fine. I'll do it this way. Because we're getting annoying. Okay, so we have an extra starport visa now. I traded for the crystal.
General, we have found them again.
Have we, Tobin? Or is this a preface to another of your failures? Consider the whole field, Tobin. Why would a Jedi risk all of this just to come to Isis?
The crew of the Ebon Hawk is elusive, General. We were warned about that, but we still underestimated them. But the fools are here, in Isis. The intel on this is certain. I'm ordering men loyal to us to take care of them now.
I think I have an idea. Hold that order. Have him watched instead. The Jedi may prove a solution to another one of our persistent problems.
I think I know what they were gonna try and do. I think they're gonna try and pin. They want to get rid of the Queen.
Back again, Off-Worlder? I'm sure you have a starport visa. If I were you, I'd leave before too many more beast cages are stacked in the streets.
Do you have a man named Dagon Gent in custody?
We certainly do. He and several other people were picked up in connection to a murder.
Who got murdered?
Captain Sulio. She was in charge of the starport checkpoint. A good soldier. Your friend was one of the last people that saw her alive. So far, he's just a suspect. But if he did it, the punishment is death.
Dagon Gent is the only person I know with the contacts to help us out. We need to get Dagon out of custody.
How long is Dagon going to be questioned?
Until we either eliminate him as a suspect or find the real killer. Dagon has quite a record with the authorities. The Colonel thinks that murder isn't too far a stretch for someone like him.
How can I eliminate him as a suspect?
I know Dagon personally. He's one of the worst doctors I've ever heard of. But I can't see him deliberately killing someone. He was one of the last people seen with Captain Sulio in the cantina. Ask around there. I've heard he's got a good motive for killing her. If you can somehow clear that up and prove it wasn't him, Command will cut him loose. If I say any more, I'll get in trouble.
You see him?
No way. We're under orders to make sure no one sees the murder suspects. Command is taking this very seriously. What else do you want to know about?
Okay.
Stay out of trouble.
We have to go back to the cantina now then. That it's... I wonder if there's anything else we can find in here now, maybe? You loot data. What you up to, Data? Talk to you about Captain Sulio's murder?
Welcome back. My deck is still warm if you're up for Bazak.
We're beating you enough. Talk to you about Captain Sulio's murder, buddy.
Foul business, that is. Like most nights, I was here. What do you want to talk about?
Do you know any reason why Dagon Gent would kill Sulio?
Never. Dagon thought very highly of the good captain. I did too. She had a sharp wit, that one. Sad to see her go.
Tell me how you know Dagon.
Know him? He's probably my best friend on this planet. Honestly, he's not a very good doctor, but he is a great drinking companion.
Yep. Can I talk with you about Captain Sulio's murder?
Tawini malre, una bola quechua wantungatong.
Buy a drink.
Trachi kusa kunta chuatun boraramwa.
Tell me about food pricing.
John Sobo Marimpa, Komarikata Nimbuna Kea Sarupa Wante, Nekama Grondi
He's not gonna say anything.
Mogachi, Norta, Imbre, Sotamici, Pratanga no me vide tota Rochawana Chiki, Bronde Brava, Nikati Sosagor Kavatumpa, Bola Pelewe Nikata.
Why raise the pace so well?
Dishunko, Jova, Ninja Chimba, Paxi, Tretujuzi, Jujupitie, Primtaba, Nin Sochu.
There, is that so painful?
We don't sacrate, Rotota de Jalawara Kunsa Zoto, Chubatone King Chubami, Soko Goche, Tichike Chusu Mogodabra, Gravi Chusakring, Viti Hung Doga. Kuriko Asatoe, Rinke Free, Ducha, Morsamba Sugna, Kaplawie, Tinya, Calcidro, Runta Gamsa.
Fasa Susho, we.
Hi.
Karanta Daka, Chanama, Koronomo, Suto, Wima, Tonabo.
Yeah, swoop.
Lutanas, Atihit, Mudira, Yun Chuba.
Yeah, swoop fast. It's something I can help you with.
Tutami, Siki Luta, Chuba, Yubang Lara, Bogtara, Torang.
Okay, that's great fix. I'm going to stand over here now. Okay, there was nothing else to that one.
Ni sopa maranga dori savota. Govona met. Sucha tola bache kamantuch. Furte choka. Doveri nincha. Yonona shikasa chuch.
Struggle?
Kavadumpe masura ku.
That's the same. Are you gonna say anything about what we want to know?
If you'll excuse me.
Do you have a visa yet? I'm still paying very well for it. Some unique items you won't get anywhere else.
Yeah. I want to talk to you about Captain Cillia's murder.
I really can't be any help with that. I might have been in the same detention cell that night that Dagon's
Robbie
in now.
Williams.
The soldiers were asking me some entertaining questions that night. I've got no idea what was
Been a
going
while
on.
since I listened to anything by him. What were they questioning you about?
Let's just say I'm one of their usual suspects. Sort of comes with the territory. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah, want to talk about Stockport visa?
That's all I want to talk to you about anyway.
You mean something about lightsaber crystal?
Many Jedi have fought on this world. One of them lost their lightsaber in the Beast Wars. A reliable source says it's a rare Quixoni crystal. Incredibly rare and valuable.
Quixoni crystals are from an earlier age. Some of the first Jedi found them on a planet.
Yeah,
whose
we
sun
already
was
heard
the
about
star-
this.
I see that's grabbed your in. Don't worry what I'll do with a visa.
You don't tell me what you're going to use it for, I won't give you a visa.
I am not going to tell you what I'm using it for. Considering what I'm willing to pay or give you, no questions asked seems reasonable.
Lightsaber crystal, what does it do?
Many Jedi have fought on this world. One of them lost their lightsaber in the Beast...
Okay. So, I have an extra visa, but... Okay. Yep, I do return. I'll talk to you about Captain Cillia's murder. Oh, he needs to fix it. Do you know any reason why Dagon Gent would kill Cillia?
Tanjanik de mawimbo kranta mi bilan. Kabagumpa munsuro kupla liyawa. Bo bagaragawanda yay tua uluan jiuma. Kawana bota yutatanga kinamatura. Tayaita tabosanan hansata. Chone mulera. Tonkinge banog jansaka nikaraska. Tanjanik de mawimbo kranta mi bilan.
What did you know, Dagon?
Kavadumpa munsuro kupla liyawa.
Okay, we already heard that.
Muntachiwita inka kikraya na chawanga
Let me
kone.
test this. A friend of a friend told me that you're the guy I should talk to about adjusting starport visas.
Kawana bota yuntatanga kinamatura. Tayaita tabosanan hansata. Kawana bota yuntatanga kinamatura. Tayaita tabosanan hansata. Ento meshmi paju watamincha yokolundado nukulabirawa. Tines un soto.
Hey, give me the crystal.
Do you have a visa yet?
I have an open starport visa right here.
I had faith you'd get hold of one. I've always been good at spotting talent. I've got big plans for it.
Well, let's trade.
So what do you want for it? A weapon, money, or the lightsaber crystal? Your pick.
I'll take the lightsaber crystal.
Here you go. If you aren't satisfied with it, just let me know.
Dark side points gained. Oh yeah. Well, we have a bit to go on, so it's cool.
This room is reserved, off-worlder.
Knew that would wake up Orange. I would like to talk to you about Captain Sulio's murder.
If you ask me, she got what she deserved. She looked down on us beast riders. Good riddance.
You know Dagon again?
I know his face, that's about it. His office is on Beckel's turf.
Who's Beckel?
She's a beast rider like me and our leader. You better never be speaking ill of her, or else.
And others. What the heck am I supposed to talk to them about this?
Welcome back. Foul business, that is. Like most nights.
Someone was saying that Sulio deeply humiliated Dagon with the night she was murdered. That's a very good motive.
She did? Oh no, by the 4 moons, what a mix-up. They got it all wrong. Dagon and Sulio were good friends. It's just when they got a little too much Juma juice, they'd carry on. They'd call each other all manner of things. It could get quite hilarious, really. But it was just friendly banter. That night, Sulio was in great form. Dagon and I were laughing about some of the choicer ones later. Yellow-toothed dung dweller. We bought her a couple of drinks afterwards. It may look strange on the outside, but it was just their habit, their way of passing time during these dark nights. Listen, if the soldiers think that's a motive, they just didn't do enough digging.
That bit of information will help with clearing Dagon, but the Onderon military won't let him off that easy. They're very obstinate. Maybe some of these people will know more about what happened that night.
What happened on the night of the murder?
I was cleaning up stakes from a particularly rewarding Pizat game when I heard a loud sound outside. I grabbed my blaster and went out the door. When I got out, I saw Captain Sulio. She was quite dead. Blood was everywhere. I heard a noise and saw Dagon Gent coming from his office across the courtyard. We both waited for the authorities to get there. The next day, they picked up Dagon and several other people in the area. It's crazy to think he did it. Sulio was our friend.
Where did you find the body?
Just outside the door by the junk heap.
It might be a good idea to look at the crime scene. We fought many soldiers in the Mandalorian Wars. The Onderonians were certainly brave, but they were disorganized and stupid. I wouldn't be surprised if they overlooked something.
Doom, 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 doom. Not that one. Not that one. Is this one where the blood is? Yeah. You searched the trash heap for anything related to Captain Sulio's murder. The only thing you found is dried blood where she was killed. Maybe there's something else in there. Broken droid. This is the remains of a serving droid still clutching its serving tray. It has been heavily scavenged and the head is missing.
Nobody we talked with mentioned a droid. This droid was destroyed recently. Someone inside the cantina might know more.
This is a lot of back and forth, man. What the heck? I just have to check with him, but okay, Nico seems to be the most.
Welcome back. My deck is still warm if you're up for Bazak.
Nope. Talk about Captain Sulio's murder again.
Foul business, that is. Like most nights, I was here. What do you want to talk about?
Found a broken serving droid by the murder scene.
That would be Bohema's SOD-2. No, SOD-3. Or is it 2? Whichever one it was, he keeps losing them. I remember when I arrived, it was still smoldering.
What happened to it?
Who knows? Sometimes the slum dwellers shoot his serving droids for fun. This part of the quarter is getting more and more lawless, I'm afraid. When Dagon and I were waiting for the soldiers, we had to chase off some scavengers that were stripping SOD-3.
Do you remember who scavenged the droid?
No, I'm afraid there was quite a crowd growing. We were seeing if there was any way we could help Sulio. There was nothing we could do, of course. She was dead.
Okay.
If you'll excuse me.
Are you satisfied with your payment for the visa? I can exchange it for something else if you like.
I want to talk to you about Captain Sulio's murder.
I really can't be any help with that. I might have been in the same detention cell that night that Dagon's in now. The soldiers were asking me some entertaining questions that night. I've got no idea what was going on.
Oh yeah. Can only be used by a Dark Jedi. Oh, come on. Okay, I want to.
Are you satisfied with your payment for the visa? I can exchange it for something else if you like.
Yeah.
You aren't? Then what would you like instead?
Weapon.
Done.
Rhodium Death Blade. Let's see what that is then. be like an offhand weapon. Not upgradable either. It's just that it's good. Destroys the enemy's constitution and strength, but.
Are you satisfied with your payment?
No.
You aren't?
Just give me the credits and we'll be happy. Yeah.
Tawancha morechiwa mufalawa ni bobo wishyo kuna sita dorchuni sobawata.
I found a broken serving droid by the murder scene.
Da upa bo sakurata go jujuto yoke hiata yamba wajiake yukito tune unta chiwita inka kikraya na chawanga kone.
Is it possible that the droid saw something that we could recover?
Tawancha morechiwa mufalawa ni bobo wishyo kuna sita dorchuni sobawata.
Nope, it was missing.
Ichawa te crossi wisho toda si e krimba choku indindo.
Okay.
This room is reserved.
Okay, more about Captain Silius' murder, buddy.
If you ask me, she got what she deserved. She looked down on us beast riders. Good riddance.
And a broken serving droid by the murder scene.
That Bith keeps buying droids, and the scavengers keep stealing them or blowing them up. Seems he's finally given up. The waitress is awful, but she's more fun than his droids ever were.
Any idea which scavenger got to his droid?
I wouldn't tell you even if I knew. I could tell you where you could find the parts, though.
You know that? Where?
That western square has the perfect fence for droid parts. There's a droid vendor called 1B8D. That droid is as dumb as a Gamorrean. He'll buy anything because he's too stupid to do anything else. 1B8D is quite handy. Quite a few of the slum dwellers make a good living salvaging droid parts for him. He might have even bought some.
Yeah.
Greetings, Master. Do you have any interest in my goods?
1B8D. I need to know if you have any parts from one of Bahima's serving droids.
Entity Bahima unknown. I have many serving droid parts.
I want to buy those parts.
The market rate for those parts would be 25 credits.
Here's 25 credits.
Thank you for your business.
Kif in the cantina could probably do something with this. We should head back.
That was a low price, 25. Okay. I have the remains of SOD3. Can you get any information from it?
Da hupa bo sakurata go jujuto yoke hiata yamba wajiake yukito tune kawana bota yuntatanga kinamatora tayaita ta bosananansata.
Hello there. What is this? Oh my, she's dead.
Kawana bota yuntatanga kinamatora tayaita ta bosananansata.
Oh, Nico. Oh, crap. Yeah, Nico is a friendly guy we've been talking with.
Welcome back. My deck is still warm. Foul business.
I want to show you SOD3's last transmission.
If it'll help Dagon, you got it. There's no way that Dagon could have done it. I saw him coming from his office. That's the opposite direction of the marketplace. We should go talk to Captain Riken and clear all of this up.
Nico, is it? And the Offworlder. What brings the two of you here?
They again couldn't have killed Captain Sulio.
That's a bold statement. I assume you have some sort of proof.
Nico can explain it.
It's a long story, so bear with me, Captain. The night of the murder, I was playing Pazak. It was a prosperous night.
20 years later.
That should do it. We still don't know who killed Sulio, but this will greatly assist our investigation.
You have been ordered off this investigation, Captain. I hope you can explain yourself.
I had nothing to do with this, sir. This citizen found information about Captain Sulio's murder. It's material to the investigation.
We've already got our man. Sulio and this Gent were fighting the night she was murdered. He had ample motive.
They weren't really fighting. The regulars of the cantina came out for that.
Have you read the report? Some of the things Sulio called him were vile. Sulio and Dagon clearly hated each other.
She wasn't killed until near closing time. It wasn't the heat of passion. We're friends. Sometimes friends teach each other. They just took it to an extreme.
You expect me to believe...
It's absolutely true, Major. I was a friend of both of them. They've done this dozens of times. Bahima, the bartender, can confirm it, as well as half a dozen other people. They were an odd pair, but they certainly didn't hate each other.
I see. But there's still the fact that he was right there at the scene of the crime.
So were other people. Some salvage was stripping the server droid there within a minute or two. It's true, Nico saw him come from his office.
The only thing that matters to me is that he was within blaster range when Sulio was killed, and he did not have an alibi.
He came from his office, but a recording of the murder shows the shot came from the opposite direction.
You have a recording? Well, I'm sure you're just misinterpreting it.
I've seen it myself, Major. Nico isn't the only one that spotted Dagon coming from his office. It really can't be Dagon Gent. The real killer is still loose.
Very well, Captain. Set Gent free, then. But if later it turns out that he did do it, it's going to be on your head.
The men will be working on getting Dagon Gent out right away. The Major sure isn't happy. You handled that just right, Offworlder. Dagon owes you a great deal. And you too, Nico.
Major seemed particularly unwilling to believe Dagon was innocent.
The investigation has been handled at the highest levels. I've heard there's been some concern about that. With Dagon free, I don't know if the investigation team will find another suspect. They haven't been as diligent as other investigators.
What do you mean?
I'm not gonna say anymore. Probably said too much already. If you head over to Dagon Gent's office, some men will bring him there shortly. Thanks for clearing this whole thing up. I could tell the justice wasn't being served, but we all have our orders. We really need to patrol that sector better.
Thanks for getting me out of there. As detention cells go, it had definite class, but I prefer being out on my own all the same. I owe you and Mandalore one.
Why were you locked up in the first place?
Wrong place, wrong time. Captain Sulio and I were acquaintances. I just happened to be too close when she got dead. Real shame. She wasn't bad to look at, and she could drink.
You have any idea who killed her?
No, and at this point, I don't care. Just glad to be free.
You don't care?
She's dead now. Not like finding whoever did it would bring her back. I deal with death all the time. We all end up like her eventually.
Okay. Mandalore said you might be able to help me out. I need to get in touch with someone from the palace.
Not many people can help you out with that. There have been several assassination attempts on Queen Talia. That place is locked tighter than a Hud's Fall. I know a few people, though. Who do you need to get in touch with?
Who is trying to kill the queen?
Nobody knows for sure, but everybody thinks that General Faku has to have something to do with it. They're keeping the attempts quiet, but that place is locked down tight.
I want to get in touch with a Jedi Master who's inside the palace.
A Jedi Master, you say? Now that is interesting. It's quite a bounty in a Jedi these days. Not that I'm looking to collect, but if there's a Master there, I think I know who it is.
Who do you think it is?
I'm not certain, otherwise I tell you. But the man I'm thinking about is smart, likes to stay in the shadows, and is cryptic as hell. If he isn't a Jedi Master, he should become one.
Can you get in touch with someone inside the palace?
There's a slight problem with that. I know you don't want to hear that since you went through all the effort of springing me out. The thing is, scavengers have already looted most of my stuff. Most of it's garbage anyway, so I don't care too much. But I did have a couple of encrypted holodiscs that they nabbed. So here's the punchline. I need those discs because they have some contact information on them. People I know you don't just walk up and chat with. There's a procedure. And that holodisc has the procedure.
Who has them?
The Kells gang pretty much owns this street. From what I hear, she's the one to clean me out. She's in the local cantina most days. She's tough as Drexel leather and more dangerous than an angry Wookiee. If you take Mandalore with you, though, you should be just fine. Just get me the encrypted holodisc. After that, if there is a Jedi Master in the palace, I'll get you a meeting with him.
Got another lightsaber.
What do you want here, Offworlder? The room is taken. The whole cantina is taken. You should leave.
There's something that belongs to Dagon Gent. I wanted to get it back.
You? And just how do you intend to do that?
Well, I could kill you all, but, you know. I was hoping I might be able to buy any holodiscs you get from his office. I could go with the third option and make Renji happy.
It isn't for sale. I warned you, Offworlder. Kill him.
Well, I guess we're gonna do it the hard way anyway. See, I tried to buy it, but no. See, Randy, I tried to do the right thing, okay? Yeah, I'm gonna go and Let's go and get point. A light point. I assume we will get for doing this.
Captain, you're back. Please tell me you have an open starport visa.
Yeah.
Thank the Four Moons for your kindness, Offworlder. I only wish I had some way to thank you. But my children and I will never forget your kindness. Hurry, children. We get to go on a spaceship. Thanks to the captain. We get to go into space.
Yeah, we did a good thing. Are you happy now, Renji? Don't worry, we're gonna find a group to kill sooner or later.
Stay out of trouble.
Stay out of trouble. What?
Have you found the encrypted holodisks yet? I won't be able to get a hold of my contact from the palace without it.
Yep, got the holidays from Backel.
Great going there. With these, I'll check my contacts at the palace. I should be able to get a meeting with your Jedi Master shortly. You got anything you need to take care of in the quarter, you best do it now. You're dealing with serious politics by contacting them. If things go bad during a meeting, you may not be welcome in ISIS anymore. Perhaps never. Just let me know if you want to go through with this.
Yep, I'm ready to go.
Yeah, I'll get on it. Just grab a cot and rest a bit. Once I get a meeting time, I'll let you know.
Is this meeting a trap? I can't afford to lose you, especially given recent events.
Anything could be a trap. Vaklu is no fool. But if the message is true...
Is this necessary? I can guarantee your safety in the palace, but outside these walls, the General has many men that would do anything for him.
Nothing in life is certain, Your Majesty. But I feel something. There is a disruption in the Force. I must investigate this.
Very well. But please, be cautious.
Aren't I always?
That's what I was afraid you'd say.
Well, the meeting is on. Head straight to the cantina. You guys should be in there. And no offense, but I hope I never see you again.
You must have gone through a lot to arrange this meeting. The palace is at full battle readiness. Smuggling in a message is no small task.
Mr. Kavar, how do you know you were still alive?
Kavar, the famed Jedi Guardian. The Mandalorians counted on the fact it would be you, not Revan, who would lead the Jedi against us during the Mandalorian Wars. I wonder how we'd have fared against you. I thought you were killed fighting Malik during the Jedi Civil War.
It seems my former student keeps curious company. Strange times lead to strange alliances, though. No, I survived the war. If only just. Why are you here? I imagine that you hold little love for any on the Jedi Council anymore. Even an old friend.
I want to know why I was cast out of the Jedi Order.
You have to understand that it was a time of great uncertainty. We just learned that Darth Revan was back with an armada. Every Jedi that went with her was lost, corrupted, and as dark as their master. And then there was you. Many thought you were a spy, but there's more to it than that. And I think you deserve an
Am I interrupting? In orbit, I thought for sure that the Ebon Hawk was mine. I was certain, only to see you slip through my fingers during the battle. Imagine my delight to discover you were on Isis. Quite careless, if you ask me. Get them, men, and watch your aim. Civilian casualties cause a mess of paperwork.
I'll get word to you when I'm able. Run!
What have you done to my men? Blast! Men, take care of him. I won't let Kavar escape.
For the sake of subtlety, I suggest we avoid using grenades and any other weapons that may injure civilians in this battle.
Yes, of course. That goes without saying. Sorry about the mess. Loot. What the heck is that name of the armor? Mukgfa? Boop.
What's happening in the West Square? It sounded like battle. Command's ordered comm blackout. Do you know what's going on? What? Why? That makes no sense. Command hasn't issued any alerts. Are you sure it wasn't some of those Beast Rider slags? They've been getting bolder recently.
No. Your Valak soldiers been firing at me. It's broad daylight. We're wearing uniforms.
You must be mistaken. Soldiers just don't attack civilians without orders. If it weren't for the comm blackout, I'd check with command. Just head to the safety of the Merchant Square, citizen. We'll send a patrol to investigate as soon as we can contact our HQ.
Not all the military is after us. Still, Vaklu can throw a whole army at us. I think we've outworn our welcome over here. We should head over to the spaceport before General Vaklu invents some charges against us. Then we'd be in real trouble.
Okay.
You know what to do. Let's do it. Get him.
Oh. Fools. Show you the power of the Force. Thanks for the raid, AJ. How you doing, buddy?
The diagnostic is doing something strange. Target acquired. What the hell does that mean?
Hello, little gaming chick. What are you playing then, AJ? Warframe, huh? Oh crap! No, we have to do with the turrets too. Yeah, I'm okay. Thank you. Having fun with all these enemies. Showing the power of Jedis, you know. Yeah, this one isn't bad either. Just that in this one you do play a lot of the other characters too, though. Which may not be not that much of a fan of that part. The storytelling and all that is top notch, though.
I'm Captain Galisi, Offworlder. If you want to pass here, I'll need to see your starport visa.
Here's my visa.
Everything seems in order. You're cleared to go.
Yeah, don't mind I destroyed all your turrets.
Your visa's been scanned. You're cleared to leave. I'd leave right away. Things are going crazy in this quarter.
The shuttle is just ahead. I think we should get out of here fast. It's gonna be some time before they forget about us here. No more trips to ISIS for us until the situation changes. A lot.
Oh god, not these dumb ones again. Level up, attributes, okay, let's get that 14. Skills. Get the master meditation.
Unnecessary observation. You are eliminating many of us Jedi, but such actions only delay the inevitable. Annoying recitation. Let us proceed to facilitate communications. Recitation, and bring about the termination of hostilities.
Yeah, that's what I have with my character. Powers. All dark side powers, but I'm on the light side, so they don't cost any. Doesn't cost many points using them. You can spam them pretty hard. Don't have the same amount of power, but. Oh wait. Wait. Well, they have the most fun spells at least, or abilities, or. I don't think we can do anything about that one right now. We have to wait until we got things situated on this place. Okay. Doo-doo.
We're back. The shuttle is going to stay docked here until further notice. I'm not ready to part company yet. It sounds like you have a lot of traveling to do. So do I. I'm going with you.
Yeah, I'm enjoying the game. Enjoy your lurk. Thanks again for the raid, buddy.
An extra blaster. I've been meaning to leave Duxon to look for other Mandalorian clans anyway.
It sounds altruistic. I didn't know you had it in you.
I don't have it in me. It's a matter of self-interest. The Sith aren't known for sharing power. If the Jedi Order is destroyed for good, it's inevitable that the Sith will dominate the Republic. And then my people would be eradicated or enslaved. Helping your cause is a matter of necessity. Mandalorians helped Exar Kun during his war. We know firsthand how we fare in the service of their like. But that's enough for now. We'll have time to talk later.
The Ebon Hawk is patched up and ready to go. When you're ready to depart, we can ask the guide here to take us back to the ship.
Do. Remains from all those Sith assassins we killed. So there's nothing else to do here, it seems like. So I guess it is time for us to go.
Ready to head back to your ship? Give the word and I'll take you there.
Yeah, let's go.
Follow me.